didn't talk about technology. We didn't talk about financing. We didn't talk about anything other than culture, and make sure that the culture is going to be able to grow and scale. We started to develop that, and then we operationalized that.
Welcome back to our next episode with Eric Olden, co-founder and CEO of Strata, and Marcus Bartram, our investment manager. Now, we've talked about the amazing tech, we've talked about navigating choppy waters, but now the more important thing is that you can't get any of this done if you don't have the right values and culture within your business. And how do you approach them? So let's have a listen to Eric and see his approach.
How do you develop the core values in Strata? And maybe what are they? And how do you bring them to life?
The very first day, the literal day one, myself and the other founders got together and we said, hey, what is our first act? What are we going to focus on? What are we going to do to get us going in the right direction? And we didn't talk about technology. We didn't talk about financing. We didn't talk about anything other than culture. And we said, look, if we got to get anything right, it's got to be the culture. So that was important because that really set a foundation for everybody moving forward, because we'd always come back to our foundation and make sure that the culture is going to be able to grow and scale and develop. And so we've treated it as a thing, in a sense, almost like culture as a product, and we iterate on it and we treat it as a thing. And we have a head of people whose job is to be the product manager of that culture, if you will. So, we do things that, to come up with the core values. We model the people that we love in our life, the people that we'd always do our best work with and for. And we said, well, how do we work with those people? How do we interact with them? Because that brings out the best in us. So we wrote down a series of values that we thought of. And, we came up with openness is important, honesty, transparency, integrity, accountability, and empowerment. And, each of those, we then wrote out what that means here at the company. So we kind of had a not a declaration of independence, but like a founding articles of foundation of the culture. And so we started to develop that, and then we operationalized that.